Alright, we're back. This is Phoenix, and we're in the middle of adventure mode trying to get ourselves Luigi.
Ready? Go!
Oh, and here I'm against a crappier version myself, because she doesn't know the glory that is using Sheik. I guess that combo doesn't work against her. Sheik's got a nice little combo that you can use for low damages against a lot of characters. Oh, she's gonna use Sheik. Block my needles. Where you can grab them down throw and then immediately do a up smash. But Zelda's a bit too floaty for that, apparently. Maybe she'd actually fight me rather than just like switching characters around. Yeah, we're getting out of there. She just got a legendary Pokemon, and those are always good fun. Yeah, whole screen tints orange. That's exciting. Anyway. One thing about Sheik, she's got a nice little ranged attack. Doesn't have a whole lot of range on it, but her standard B is her needles, which they're fun because they're really hard to see, which sometimes makes them hard to figure out where exactly you're aiming, but it's also harder for the enemy to dodge if they're not paying quite so much attention. It's not, you know, a big glowing laser like a bunch of other people have. And to do that, you hold down B and you kind of gather up more needles, and then once you have as many as you want, you can't just move like a lot of the other characters, at least not as far as I know. You actually have to hit L or R to go into a shield, and that saves it. And you can tell you're fully needle charged when you're just kind of faintly flashing. So kind of like, you know, the glowing tip at the end of Samus's, I don't know, what's it called? Her arm cannon, there you go. When her blast charge is fully charged. Missed that. Do what? Yeah. Really? Yeah, Poncho's telling me that if you actually, like, pause and look in Sheik's hand while she's doing the needles, you can see them. So let's see that. I guess I picked a rather poor time to do that. What? Okay, apparently I, hit a mushroom there. Anyway. And there we go. Samus is no more. Alright, so we're just chugging along. Now we've got this stupid thing. Actually, I think I may turn into Zelda for this, simply because her up B gives her a decent bit more distance. See that? Good bit better than Sheik's. Only problem is, overall Zelda's slower. She actually tends to, she can pack a decent punch, and like some people do use her for finishing moves, but that's mainly just playing around. Because Sheik does pack a decent punch with a lot of moves. It's just, okay, this is actually rather unpredictable and hard to control. I'm just gonna stick with Sheik. Ah, God, I may not make it. Ah, crap. Whatever. It doesn't matter, really. I mean, does it take a life away? Or does it just... I think it just says failure and we're all like, boo-hoo. Don't get as many points or coins as we would have, whatever. Not a big deal. But yeah, like I was saying, Zelda can pack a decent punch. It's just... she doesn't have the combo capability that Sheik does, not nearly as fast. She's got like one aerial that's killer if you do it just right, but aside from that, and you'll notice that Sheik's upward aerial, you know, there are a few characters who have like the upward spin kick, like Samus has it, but Samus doesn't have nearly the kickback that Sheik's does. Sheik's, if you get it right on the toes, it can send characters straight up over the ceiling, which is, you know, the height at which characters die at the top of the stage. Yeah, it's good especially for floaty characters like Kirby, Jigglypuff, because, you know, if you kick them to the side a lot of times they'll recover, but if you get them straight up, not much they can do. Oh, Electro, I'd want to stay away from that. The Kirby's go ahead and hang out. It's good fun. So you'll see we're fighting a bunch of Kirbys, of various descriptions. I'm just gonna throw this one to his death. You know, taking up all the characters, and I don't know if there's a fixed number or if it expands depending on how many characters you have, but you may have noticed like a Roy went in there that we wouldn't have had we done it earlier in the game. So again, I don't know if it expands or if it just picks randomly from the ones you have. Apparently, according to Poncho, it's 14, no matter what, which is, you know, the number of original characters. Did he dead? No. Ah, I missed that. That would have been good. Anyway, so it's basically just random which 14 you get, though. And there is, yeah, you see that up aerial again, shoots him straight up. Again, this is easy mode, which lightens characters up a bit, so they wouldn't be dying quite so easily normally. But whatever, you get the general principle.
Try to stay alive, Fox.
Alright, apparently we're not doing well enough that we had to fight Falco. Huh? Oh, we're on easy? Okay, if you're playing on normal or harder, and you do it fast enough, sometimes this fight, or I guess not sometimes, if you fit the correct guidelines, whatever, you end up fighting Falco on this fight. Don't let the R-Wing kill me. But apparently, yeah, like I said, we're playing easy, so it's not going to happen here. And what is it? Is it the second half of this fight that the R-Wings only go after you? Oh, they should have both of us. It's an event match then that they only go after you. Yeah. So there's an event match similar to this, except the R-Wings are all going after you rather than, you know, shooting at Fox as well. Which honestly makes a hell of a lot more sense. They're doing rather miserably as backup if they're shooting their buddy. But hey, what can you do? Alright, and now here we're a bunch against the Pikachu's relative lightweights. One of the strategies to this is just go for all the Pokeballs. They're all over. And, you know, Venusaur just took out a bunch of them. You can actually kill them just by smacking them with the Pokeballs, doesn't really matter what's in them. And, I mean, they're not too hard to kill without them, just in keeping with the stage, the competition, whatever, might as well. Oh, fantastic, a Goldeen. That'll help things out a bunch. So, I mean, you notice the down smash still killed at least one of them there. Blastoise will kill a few for us, too. Oh, wow, that's... Anyway, just grab the Pokeballs, chuck them. What was that? Alright, and yeah, Poncho's letting me know I'm talking too quiet. Sorry about that, guys, I'm not really used to this. Alright, this one apparently wants to die by our hand. That was just an up throw, kick him straight up off the ceiling. It's nice. And now we've got a little, F-Zero thing. If any of you guys have ever played F-Zero, it's freaking trippy. Like, the original N64 one is like... I can't believe they didn't get sued by, like, what do you call them? See, epileptics, yeah. It's just flashing lights, craziness. The one for GameCube isn't quite as, like, spastic. It's just ridiculously fast, and it's hard to tell what's going on. Gravity just, like, shifts oddly. You see the ones in the background, they're, like, going along the sides, like, that sort of stuff happens. And it's really confusing and hard to tell what you're doing. I've only played it once, so I'm sure after you play it a bit, it gets a bit better, but I don't know. I recommend trying it, but probably not buying the game. There's probably a reason why, you know, a lot of you guys haven't heard much about it. Anyway, but it was kind enough to give us Captain Falcon, who, I mean, was just a random character, so I'm not sure where they pulled all of his moves from, but whatever. No Falcon Punch in the original F-Zero. Speaking of which, here he is himself. And for some reason, he seems to do rather well in this fight, better than most of the other scrubs we see in Adventure Mode. I'm just juggling him nicely with my dash attack there. Tried to combo out of it with that. That didn't work well, and there we go. I guess I spoke too soon about him being a tough opponent. Anyway. Oh, stale moves, minus 2,000, boo-hoo. If it gets the job done, who cares? Now we're going to be fighting against, I believe, 3 Nesses, who are, you know, slightly lower than average power, but not, you know, your normal team scrub, since there's not, you know, like a dozen of them. Oh, I only got a minute. What? Huh? Oh yeah. So apparently, the fact that we're doing a Let's Play here is limiting me a bit, because I've got a minute to finish this before the video ends. So, see if I can pull it off. Maybe the cars will do it for me. And they really love throwing those damage to Saturns. Anyway, I think that's it for this video, so... Lucky threes. Oh, it was 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. So I guess we get points for that. 3,330 points appropriate. Anyway, that's the end of this video. We'll hopefully get Luigi in the next one. See you guys later. Is that what you're asking for?